Hey everyone, this is Randee. Welcome to my channel, Free Spirit Oracle Tarot. Today's video are oracle messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I already shuffled the cards and put them out. It's kind of like how I do my pick a card readings, so I'm kind of just doing it like that. This is the guidance, advice from Spirit. Okay, this is what's going on with Aries right now. I do feel, Aries, for you, you are nearing the end of a very painful cycle. Okay, there is a very deep transformation happening right now. Okay, you're being reborn, rising like the phoenix. All right, so let's see what your tarot cards have to say here. So yeah, we have the Tower, we have the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. We have the Moon and the third house. Okay, Aries, so I feel like there may be some things coming up from the past that are coming up to be released to end this cycle. Some of these feelings and emotions could be causing a Tower moment right now. You know, and the Tower really is a good thing because you know, it gives you an opportunity to build up again on a stronger foundation. Okay. So, and with the Queen of Swords here, you know, I feel like it's time to cut out what isn't serving you, you know, cut out the BS, cut out these, you know, these painful emotions, feelings from the past that really aren't serving you. Okay, these come up, they're not meant to, you know, go round and round in your head. They're not meant to keep you down, okay? There are certain things that happen in your life because, you know, there are certain things that you need to learn, certain life lessons that you need to learn, okay? So tune in with your feelings, get in touch with your intuition here. What is the universe telling you at this time, okay? So, and we also have Capricorn energy here, and we have change, okay? So major changes are happening. It could be emotional time for you right now. I feel like there's changes in your communication, throat chakra upgrades, third eye chakra upgrades as well is what's happening right now. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, but I definitely feel, you know, there's a transformation in how you communicate as well. You know, maybe in the past you feel like you just come across the wrong way or something like that. You're not being heard, okay? But I feel like this, whatever this issue is with your communication, it is being healed so you can move on from this, okay? So we have, let's see here. Oops. And guilt, yeah. Yeah, I was feeling there's a lot of guilt, so I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Exactly what I was getting from Spirit here, you know, cutting out what's not serving you any longer because it's just keeping you down, okay? Release that guilt, Aries. Complete this cycle. Okay, so this is very good luck. This is very optimistic coming out under the Queen of Swords. I feel you are going to be, you know, successful in releasing these beliefs, releasing these stories that no longer serve you and that keep you down, okay? It takes time to heal from, you know, painful wounds of the past. Okay, this is not something to be rushed. All right, but do have, you know, I feel like Spirit is saying, this is what's happening right now. So bring your awareness to what's coming up and don't get drawn in to that emotional, those emotions that are tied into those stories. Okay. Just kind of, I feel like Spirit is saying, just like rewrite, especially with this magnifying glass, it's just like take a closer look. And the 444 is all about, firm foundations. Okay, and the tower is like the crumbling of that foundation, because it was, what you've built was built upon a false belief system. Okay, the stories that you tell yourself are not true. All right, the self-worth, not being good enough, stuff like that, it's like those types of stories aren't true. Okay, so I feel like, Spirit is saying take a close look at what, exactly what the stories you're telling yourself, and, what's the truth, right? Okay, so examine those beliefs that you could still be holding on to that are kind of, keeping you from moving forward. It is going to take a lot of hard work, okay, and it is going to take time, okay, but you can do it. This change is happening. Another message I'm also getting for Aries is to continue to stay focused on, on what you're working on, okay? Because what you're working on will be successful. Whatever that is for you, okay? So whatever project, whatever, idea, business idea or something like that, whatever you're working on right now is going to be successful. Okay, so let's see what the advice from Spirit is. And let's see here. So yeah, exactly, the Nine of Gabriel, and that's the Nine of Wands, and that's basically, don't give up, okay? You're so close to closing out this painful cycle, Aries. Okay, so, and we have the Three of Ariel again. This is a time of doing what you love. Like I was just saying, keep working on whatever you're doing because it's being manifested in the physical. You will be reaping the rewards. Okay, so let's see what your animal spirit is, and that's the firefly. So let's see what that says in the book. Okay, so inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. So the firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? Okay, so again, really confirming the message that I received. Keep working on what you're working on. It could be, you're creating something, whatever you're creating. This could be writing, a blog, a website, a YouTube channel, whatever you are currently working on, Aries, don't give up. Keep going. Keep working on it because it is going to be successful. I know you've probably been, working on it here and there for a long time. Okay, but keep going because you're almost there. You're almost to the finish line. Okay, so, and this is the advice from Spirit, happy, right? So good times are ahead. okay? Release this guilt. I just feel like saying, and please don't take this the wrong way, but Spirit is saying, like, release the guilt and get to work. Stop holding on to, these lower vibrational stories, and the pain from the past. Use that to empower you, right? And instead of keeping you down, it's made you into a very strong willed person that you are today. Okay, so this is really a happy time. This is a time of really good feelings. So really really transform your thoughts here to align with like what you're doing and what you want to pull into your reality here. Okay, so what else is the advice from Spirit? So use your mind wisely. Yep, what I was just saying. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, use harness that mental power for good, for building yourself up, for building your confidence instead of tearing yourself down, okay? So, because the energy is gaining momentum, I am telling you, Aries, you are on the verge of really, either like really birthing this project, or you're really about to start like reaping the rewards. I think I said that earlier. Okay, so what else? We have trust the niggle. So again, tuning into your intuition. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Your intuition is really key right now. Okay, Spirit is saying it is to be trusted and to follow that. Okay, your intuition is on point. Okay, so what else? And we have inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Yes, again, using your mind wisely, gratitude, being kind to yourself, being gentle with yourself at this time. If you're working on a project, whatever you're working on, it can be challenging, especially, if you're doing something new, doing something on the internet, putting a website together. There's so many different things that you have to know or take care of and be mindful of. It's a lot to do, and especially if it's something new and you're not used to, something that you're learning, right? So you're learning something new. That's amazing. You're expanding. Okay, so, take good care of yourself, appreciate your divinity, appreciate your inner goddess, appreciate your intuition, and you also appreciate that by following it as well. Okay, so, and we have counselor. So you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Okay, Archangel Azrael. Again, he is the angel of death, actually. So, back to my message earlier, you are going through a huge transformation right now, okay? I feel like you're a great counselor, like you're a good listener, okay? You have great advice, even if it is just for yourself, okay? Also, I feel like this is, turning to your spirit guides as well. They're here to help you, and you do have to reach out to them in order to receive their guidance, okay? So, she's wearing all blue. Blue's connected to communication and the throat chakra, and she has this very open body language, okay? She's just like, down on one knee. Spirit, I am here to serve. I am open and I am ready and I am willing. I'm open to communicate to you and with others. So, some of you could be a counselor out there. This is like for my kind of like a light worker type of card. So, Aries, you could be a light worker, and, you know, wanting to use that ability to provide counseling to others, like through, you know, tarot cards or Reiki healing, or, you know, maybe some type of divination or something like that, energy type of healing. Okay, so let's see what else. And we have, so go outside. So you've been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. Okay, so Spirit wants you to connect, you know, with Mother Earth, with nature. Get to the beach or lake or river if you can. Recharge. That's also a part of self-care. Getting outside is very cleansing for, you know, for our soul, for our energy body. Okay, Aries, so huge changes going on right now. There could be huge changes going on with your work, you know, either with a job, career, or your business right now. Okay, there's huge changes happening, and you know, it requires some flexibility, some gentleness, and it's going to be some hard work. Okay, but you can do it, and you're almost there. You're almost closing out this painful cycle. You're going through this incredible transformation. Change is not easy, okay? So be gentle on yourself at this time. Okay, and I feel like there's some divine feminine healing taking place for Aries. Okay, I also feel like Aries, you're healing some self-worth issues with the Capricorn card here. This could also be control and just like stubbornness or something like that, which basically stems from a fear of not being good enough. It comes from a feeling of, you know, a lack of self-worth. Okay, so I feel like this is the painful cycle that you've been in, and that's healing right now. Okay, so when those, you know, those lower stories come up, that, you know, that you might tell yourself that you know, that you're not good enough, or, you know, whatever comes up for you, it's an opportunity. When that kind of stuff comes up, it's an opportunity to tell yourself a different story, to actually tell yourself the truth, and to tell yourself a higher story of yourself. Okay, and eventually, over time, this will heal. Okay, but it takes practice, and it takes mindfulness, it takes awareness, you know, when these stories start coming up, because it can also, you know, when we also tell ourselves those stories, you know, it also ends up influencing our behaviors, okay, influencing our energy and how we act, how we communicate with others, okay, you know, it could tend to be controlling of others, because we feel like deep down we're not good enough as we are, so we have to control the situation, we have to like force our control on other people. Okay, so I am guilty of this as well. You know, this is definitely a thing that I'm healing myself. I am an Aries moon and rising. So, you know, I get it. And it does take time. And, you know, eventually those stories will stop popping up. So that's all I'm receiving for you, Aries. Thank you so much. If you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.